yeah, so that's the eel tank. That's about as much as I'm gonna do with this tank. I really just set it up for the eel, and then a couple things happen. You know, I got that, this and that in there, and that's it though. I think it looks nice just like that. You know, couldn't ask for any more. Oh, and then that water pump on the left side on the video is actually for a UV sterilizer, because I did have a couple weeks ago, because I had a powder blue in here. Can't believe I did it again, but I got a powder blue and I got a freaking marine velvet outbreak, and I lost a couple butterflies and the powder blue. So when that happened, I didn't have that UV sterilizer on here, and I was just doing water changes, and I am not going to take down a whole aquarium system just because it has velvet in there and restart, because that is ridiculous. Salt's expensive. And what I did was I never believed in UV sterilizers, but I said, what the hell, let me try it. So at work I bought this one here, Coral Life Turbo Twister, and this is a 46-gallon aquarium, and that UV sterilizer is rated for 125 gallons. And I think the thing is with UV sterilizers is if you have a UV sterilizer that's bigger and rated for more than your aquarium, maybe triple, maybe quadruple, it will actually work. Because this Antheus here and the wrasse and that damsel were here since that outbreak, and they were all covered in white spot. And since I put that thing on there, in about a week I saw the amounts of ick that they would catch fall slowly, you know, throughout the days. And what I think happened was it didn't kill all the ick. It could have by now, probably, maybe, I don't know. But what I think happened was the amount of ick all over the aquarium was just unbearable, because I didn't have a UV sterilizer. And most medications other than copper only kind of, they don't even paralyze, it just kind of slows them down, they still do their thing. So just imagine this all full of parasites you just can't see, and then the fish are already sick, and then they're continuously getting bombarded by ick even though they have it already. So when I put that in there, that UV sterilizer started sucking them all in to the pump, and over time the amount of ick in the water started to soften up. That way, while these guys were sick, there would be less ick trying to attach onto them, and then their body was able to battle back more and more, you know, against the ick. So I do recommend that you get a very powerful UV sterilizer if you ever get ick, or if you're thinking about adding a lot of new fish to your tank, especially in the beginning. If you're going to use copper, that's fine, but I don't really like to use copper because, and I can't prove this, but in my theory, it can mess up your fish's, you know, like its reception, you know, their brain stuff, you know, their neurological stuff. It can mess them up. It could do more harm than good if you do it wrong. If you do it right, it should be okay. And if you don't go longer than a month with copper, that's good. You don't want to do it wrong, and you don't want to do it for too long. And I just try to skip it. And I think I'm just going to stick to UV sterilizers. So that's the whole story of the eel tank, and now it's doing marvelous. So, and that's all I'm gonna do with this tank. So let's go to the 125. So here's the 125 gallon aquarium here. It's doing really well. I had to take down my Mars Aquas because they were shocking me though. So all I have up here are Fluval LEDs, Marine and Refunds, and they're doing a pretty good job. But I'm gonna use the one that I'm actually gonna install one of the lights that my website's gonna carry. They're called KEY lights, or keep, and see how it grows corals. So. You can hear Zombieland in the background. So here are all the fish that I have currently, or most of them. Big spiny lobster, it's eating all my snails in the back there. Cleaner shrimp. Big Niger trigger, or medium-sized one. Little fox face here. One spot fox face. Check him out. He's getting big. He's the biggest fish in here. And then there's the emperor. Emperor Cusco. That's what I named him, Emperor Cusco. And he's starting to turn yellow and he's getting his adult stripes. So I'd probably give him another year and he will change. So hopefully by next year. There's my lemon peel hybrid. I love that guy. He's a wonderful little fish. And this tank is about more than a year old now. It's really mature. Got some pajama cardinals. I only got one chromie left. They all eventually just die off. And then a Bengai cardinal, green star polyps, bunch of soft corals, a zebra hermit crab because they're my favorite, and a big pink and black sea cucumber. And there's a hawkfish there inside a little crevice. Thinks he's hiding. But we see him. This is gonna work. Bunch of rose anemones. Hermit crab on Mount Everest. And some Sinularia. And green cabbage coral that I'm gonna have to move. God damn it. Well, and I have just a ton of big different serpent starfish in the rocks. And I have a black and white eel in here, but he's hiding because I fed him yesterday. But I'll put a video of him if I have one up at the end of this video so you can see him too. Check these guys out though, they're big. They are getting big. Just wait a year. Just wait one more year and these guys will be even bigger. And if you want a yellow tang, I would get them soon because they're gonna skyrocket because they're from Hawaii and they're closing up Hawaii. And then once them yellow tangs are gone, they're gonna go up in price if they ever show up again. So if you want a yellow tang, definitely get a yellow tang now. I've had that one for 2 years already. Well, that's my update. I'll put up some more videos shortly of just some, maybe like fish montages or something. Just something easy. Maybe some more fish care videos. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one.